Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a full face of drugstore favorites I completely forgot about. I saw Juicy Jazz do a similar type of a video, and I've been doing a lot of drugstore videos over on TikTok and coming across products that I haven't used in such a long time and wondering like, do I still like this? And so I went through my collection. I pulled a bunch of products out that literally I haven't tried in years. And I'm just gonna see how I feel about them now. So we're gonna create this look, and I really like how it came out. I just was feeling the spring vibes today. So that is what we're doing. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jamie. I do beauty videos twice a week. I would love it if you would subscribe before you go. And if you guys would like to see me create this look with drugstore makeup I used to love and see if I still like those products, then keep on watching. Hello, how are you guys today? I'm good. I'm good. We have a storm rolling in here. There is a severe weather watch, so things might get windy and loud, and it might get really dark. Why not play with some makeup? So I went through my collection, and everything that I pulled out were things that I haven't used in such a long time. They didn't get on the chopping block when I decluttered before I moved, but I still haven't used them in a long time, so I just wanted to kind of go through, play with them, see if I still like them. So the first thing is I'm going to prime my skin, and I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready Prime Plus Perfecting and Smoothing Makeup Skincare Primer. And this is supposed to be a clean product at the drugstore. And I remember really liking this when I tried it, but I haven't used it in well over a year. I've been doing a lot of videos for TikTok where I'm going through and doing yes or no's at the drugstore in terms of beauty, and it's reminding me of products. So that's been kind of cool because I'm like, oh yes, I love this product and I haven't used it. I wonder if I still love it. So that's what kind of gave me the idea to do this video. I'm just going in with the Poreless Putty, just fill my pores, because that's what I always do, and I'm extra. I use 2 primers. So for foundation, we're going to be going in with the Catrice HD. This is a 24-hour foundation. The shade I'm using here is Nude Beige. It has a dropper, but I am going to be putting the foundation on a little palette here. And I'm just going to be applying this with my 510 foundation brush. I just like to apply the product first. I did do a little bit of self-tanning yesterday, so this might be a little too light for me, but we're just gonna roll with it. I did use this foundation many times on my channel. I reviewed it. I put it up against other foundations in foundation face-offs, and it's just one of the better foundations from the drugstore. It's like top 5, I would say. I haven't used it in a while, and I love the new one, the True Skin, so much that I'm curious to see if I like this one as much. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do a face-off of those two side by side, so let me know if that's something you would like to see, this one with the True Skin. So right off the bat, I'm noticing it is kind of a soft matte finish, like a natural matte. And I've been using the True Skin like pretty much daily since I got it. And I'm definitely noticing that this one is more matte than that one. That one has like a skin-like glow to it. But it's lightweight. That primer, that Revlon primer, is very sticky, like a gripping. So for concealer, I'm going to be going in with an OG. This is the Photo Focus Concealer from Wet n Wild. I used to be obsessed with this concealer like 3 years ago. Light medium beige, I think, is what we're gonna go in with. Actually, let me swatch because I have 2 here. I have light medium beige, and then I have light ivory. Yeah, light medium beige, I think. So I used to love this, and I haven't used it in such a long time, so I figured, all right, let's give this a shot. This is definitely a very lightweight, thin formula. Maybe I've just had it a long time and that's what it is now. All right, so I'm just using my Real Techniques sponge, and I'm just gonna blend all of that out. It's so lightweight. I've been using the Incognito concealer, and that one is very lightweight as well, but I feel like this one might be even more lightweight. I don't know. I have had it for a long time, so I'm just wondering if the consistency may have changed. Yeah, it has like a weird smell to it. This one is newer, the light ivory one. But no, that's still as thin, the same like texture. Does it smell like paint? Yeah, I think this one smells not like it's maybe not good. This one smells like paint, kind of like the foundation does. I'm just gonna blend that out. It does look really nice on the skin though. It's, I would say, a medium coverage. I think I like Incognito better though. I used to love this. So I'm gonna just set that real quick with the Photo Focus Translucent. I didn't have any old powders. I've been a ride or die Urban Decay fan for a long time with regards to powders. So this one is newer to me, but I figured I'm using their concealer, I might as well use the powder too. I should have used their foundation too and just made it a Wet n Wild kind of day. That looks so nice. We're gonna be going probably back and forth with the lighting through this video because, you know, that's what we do around here. What happens when you use a window. Okay, so for bronzer, I pulled out the L'Oreal Bronze Please bronzer. I haven't used this in such a long time, so I'm just going to go in with an angled brush. I really like this entire line that they have. It's like beachy, glowy, bronzy products. They have a lot of cream products. They have a blush, and then they have this bronzer. And I feel like I really liked this when it came out. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that shade. I have to obviously blend that out more, but this tone is really pretty. I forgot. Why don't I use this more? That's kind of the point of this video. I wanted to, you know, revisit, shop my stash a little. I was talking about in a recent video about, what was it? Like eyeshadow palettes and how I was ranking my neutral eyeshadow palettes, and I was talking about how I just don't reach for things that are so good, and I don't know why, and I want to be like encouraged to do that more. So that's why I thought that this was a good idea. For blush, we are going to go into Flower Beauty Flower Pots Powder Blush in Warm Hibiscus. I used to love this blush, and I recently have been looking for dupes for Becca, and I found this in my collection, and I was like, why have I not used this? It's so pretty. Gorgeous. I know that like it's very on trend to put blush on your nose, and I respectfully want that trend to die. All right, so for some highlighter, I pulled out this Pixie Glowy Glossamer Duo. This is another one. This used to be my go-to. I loved it so much. I haven't used it in a long time, so I thought we would break it out, and I always dipped in between the two, but this one here is kind of like a champagne pop dupe, and this one I would say is more like opal. I wonder if that's true. I should probably test that out. All right, so, ooh. Right. Very, very, very blinding. Wet. Holy crap. Now I remember why I loved this so much. I went in way too heavy. Let's get a little duo fiber and buff that out. Yeah, that's intense. I think I need to turn my lights down again. Yeah, I do. The sun came out behind a cloud. But I can see, like, off in the distance, it looks ominous. Dark and gloomy. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Wow. I feel like maybe this needs to go back into my top drawer. Like, what? Pixie has some of the best highlighters, in my opinion. They're a little bit pricier than, say, like Wet n Wild or e.l.f., but I feel like the quality is like high-end. Hands down, one of the best. All right, so we're gonna move to brows. And another product I used to be obsessed with, it was my ride or die holy grail brow product, and it was the L'Oreal Brow Stylist definer pencil. I used to swear by this. It's all I would talk about like 3 years ago. I would not use anything else on my brows. And I was reminded of it recently filming a TikTok, and I was like, that's right, I used to love this brow pencil. So I haven't really been into brow pencils lately. Ever since like brow pens kind of came on the scene, I have really been using those, and I completely changed how I do my brows as well. But yeah, I like this. I remember why. It's so creamy, and it just goes on so easily. It's fast. This color is brunette. I could probably go a shade lighter, but... Okay, so for brow gel, I'm going in with the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow. I feel like I had this... Oh, I think maybe it's on its last leg. I cannot remember the last time I used this. This is in the shade Medium. I don't remember when I got this, and I don't remember when I used this. I went into my brow drawer and I was like, I didn't even know I had this. I'm surprised it didn't get decluttered, to be honest. Because when I moved in August, I decluttered like hardcore. I got rid of everything. More than 50% of my makeup collection. So I'm surprised that this made it. I don't hate it though. Okay, so I figured we could do like a spring look today because it's spring. So why not play with some color? And I was going through my eyeshadow palette drawer and I came across the Zodiac Love Signs palette. And because it's such an awkward size palette, it's always at the bottom of my drawer. And I was like, you know what? I don't remember the last time I used this guy. But it's so pretty, and I can't bring myself to declutter it because it's just so pretty. So I thought we could maybe play with the yellow golds here. You never know what could happen. I never have a plan for my eye looks, so we'll see how it goes. Right off the bat, like the size of this palette is just so awkward and annoying. I'm like trying to make room here on my desk and it's just knocking stuff over. I'm going to take this shade here. Actually, I think I'm going to take the shade next to it. So we're going to go in with the matte shade Leo here. And the cool thing about this palette is it's got that inner rim of mattes and then the outer corresponding like baked shimmers. And this is one of well, the baked shimmers are one of BH's better formulas, but I just think, you know, BH as a whole just makes some of the most beautiful, affordable shadows. So I have a question for you guys. What do you think about, like, so the title of this video is Drugstore, right? But I'm including BH Cosmetics, which is technically not sold at the drugstore. It's sold at Ulta, which is not actually a drugstore. But I was having this conversation the other day with a friend of mine, and I'm like, drugstore is a price point, right? Like we're talking about the price point, not the location of the sale of the makeup, right? So like when you say drugstore products, you're talking about like affordable makeup in general, right? I just want to clarify, because if I call something drugstore, but it's sold at Ulta and not at like an actual drugstore where pharmaceuticals are sold, because, like, technically Walmart's not a drugstore, but they have a pharmacy there, and so does Target. But they're not really a drugstore. Ulta doesn't have any kind of drugs, so they're definitely not a drugstore, but they have an affordable side to them where they sell makeup that the drugstore sells. So I feel like drugstore at this point is a price point. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think about that. When you hear drugstore, do you just think affordable makeup? Or are you like, no, drugstore is drugstore. Makeup that is sold where drugs are sold. I would like to have this conversation. I would like to get your opinion on this. All right, so I'm now going in the yellow that was Cancer, and I'm just kind of putting it over the more orangey yellow that was Leo. I'm just using that to kind of blend it out. I have no idea what is happening here. It'll be fine. It's makeup. Are you guys having spring wherever you are? Is it spring? Because here it's summer already. I feel like we just went from spring. Well, there was no spring. We just went like right into summer. That's kind of how it is here though, here in Florida. That's actually pretty. I don't mind it. All right, so next I'm gonna go into this gold shade under Cancer, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. Oh, that's pretty. So, so pretty. I haven't done a yellow look in a long time. These, wow, these baked shimmers, yeah, I remember loving these, and now I remember why. It's so fun to revisit old makeup, just like, especially stuff that you used to love, just to see how far makeup has come and if you still like those same products. And I can tell you, I remember now why I would never declutter this, because it's so beautiful. They're still selling the Zodiac regular palette on their site, but I don't see this one on their site at all. So I don't know if this is discontinued, if it was always meant to be limited edition. If anybody knows, let me know. But holy crap, that is just so gorgeous. Now I just kind of want to use other colors, you know, keep using this. Pisces looks so pretty. Pisces is like this, almost like an olivey brown shade. Wow. I'm going to go into Leo, I think, and I'm going to use that center to blend these two shades together. But first I need to wipe off my brush, my color switch. And I'm not even wetting these. I'm like, they're so foiled. That's why I think I'm so hard on, you know, higher end shadows that are, you know, supposed to be metallic and they are lackluster. It's like, if BH Cosmetics can do this at an affordable price, so pretty. That was so like effortless. I just want to blend the crease. I'm so feeling that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat my crease colors on my lower lash line and pull it all together. I'm getting a little bit of fallout here. Doesn't yellow, like, just, it's just such a happy color. How can you not be happy looking at this eyeshadow? Right? Yeah, that's really, really pretty. All right, so I'm gonna move on to liner. And I pulled out this liner and I really have no recollection of using this. And it is from L'Oreal, it's the Flash Cat Eye. And it has this little thing at the end that's supposed to help you draw your wing. It's a felt tip. I don't remember this at all. But I thought we could maybe give it a shot. Oh, this thing comes off. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this on camera. I gotta pull the mirror closer. All right, so go this way, go this way. I don't really know if I find this helpful or not, but we're gonna try it. Does anyone know how you're supposed to use this? I feel like maybe I should keep it inside here, but there's gotta be a reason why it comes out. Oh, there's a little thing in here, and I think this is supposed to be the thing, right? I think this, I was doing it wrong that whole time. I think it's supposed to be like this, right? It's like a stencil. Oh yeah, that totally worked. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna flip it around. Now, can I get them even is the question. I don't know. So I'm lining up this bottom to my lower lash line. Nope. That did not matte. So I'm just gonna go ahead and freehand it. All right, so I just freehand it off camera and they're still not really even. I really like the liner itself, but I'm not really into this stencil thing. I mean, I suppose if I used it like this, how I was originally going to, it would be fine. But my little wings, like, it's going way more up on this side, but whatever. We're gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, I put the lashes on. I'm just using a demi-wispy and I'm just going over the lash band with this liner. I don't know, maybe there's a learning curve with the stencil. Like I said, I don't remember a time that I ever really used it, but I could be wrong. Like, I don't know what I thought about it if I did use it. So maybe I should try it a few more times, because the one side I really, really liked how that one came out. But like, see, this one's just all wrong. I probably shouldn't I shouldn't. I don't want to be the eyeliner meme, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. I think it looks fine. But these lashes are just like so subtle from what I have been wearing on my channel, but I really like these. I think these are just like wearable lashes, you know? Okay, so what are we doing for the lip? Oh, I know what we're doing. If you guys watch my videos, you know that I'm pretty set in my ways lip liner wise, right? I always use the same lip liner, well, the same formula of lip liner, which is the L'Oreal Color Riche Matte Lip Liners. And they have 3 nude shades that I always bounce back and forth. But I used to be obsessed with these NYX Suede liners, which are pencils. The reason I love the L'Oreal ones, though, this one has to be sharpened. The L'Oreal ones are waterproof. And once you have a waterproof lip liner, it really just, you don't want to use anything else because they last forever. You can eat, you can drink, like you put it, it's a one and done. You put it on once and it stays on all day. So these do not. So I haven't used them in such a long time. This is the shade, I don't know, if I can find the name of it, I will put it in the description box. It's my kind of shade though. It's a pinky nude. These are definitely not as creamy as the L'Oreal. They're a little bit on the stiffer side, which I actually like for drawing the line to define my lips. I just don't like it for the filling in part. And I always fill in. But it's, you know, it's actually not bad. Yeah, this part, it's like stiff, so I feel it really pulling on my lips. Not a comfortable feeling. Kind of waxy. Almost smells like it went bad. That's pretty though. I like the shade. And then lipstick. What are we using for lipstick? Okay, I pulled out the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick and it's in a matte formula. It's called Untold Stories. And I've only used this a handful of times, but it's definitely my kind of shade. And I feel like I did like this formula. Yeah. It goes on very creamy. And it's matte, but it's not like, it doesn't feel like dry or anything. Okay, so I just threw on some mascara on my lower lash line. I just went in with the Maybelline Sky High, and I didn't have an affordable yellow eyeliner for my waterline, so I just threw on this Makeup Forever Aqua XL liner, and it's in M40. It's just like a baby yellow color. And that is it for the look. This is the final look, and I really like it. Feeling so much spring vibes. Let me see if I can turn this lighting down because it went back bright again. It never did start raining. Not yet. But I really do like this look. I think it's just so fun, so spring. And everything I used, let me actually look at my skin. So my skin looks pretty flawless. I really was reminded why I used to love this foundation. It really is very, very nice. If you're looking for something lightweight but is matte and long wear, like this is such a good one, and it's so affordable. I do really like this primer. I feel like it's a gripping primer for sure. And it has hyaluronic acid in it, so that's good. What else? This, I don't hate it. First of all, my under eyes do not look creasy. Nothing has settled in lines at all. I feel like that was one of the reasons why I loved this so much, was because at the time that I was using it, Shape Tape was super like popular, and Shape Tape would get into my lines and it would really dry out my under eyes, and I didn't like it. And this gave me kind of that level of coverage without settling in the lines, and a fraction of the price. And yeah, I think my under eyes look great, so I'm gonna have to give it to this. I mean, it looks great. My under eyes look great. Everything looks great. It does not look bad at all. I did wipe, I had a little bit of brow pencil that went above my brows, and I used a Q-tip to wipe it away. What else? I do like that Photo Focus powder. It looks really nice. Highly impressed with that, but that's like, obviously that's a newer product to me. The bronzer, oh my gosh. I am gonna pull this back out into my top drawer, I think. I love the shade. I feel like maybe I could have blended a little better, but that's fine. But I feel like I went from looking like, you know, kind of pale to like, I've been in the sun, it's the summer. Like, it's giving me like summer bronzy vibes. I really, really like that shade. And I was reminded of why I love this blush. It's like everything I used, these are products I used to love, and I still, I don't think there was a bad product in the bunch. Like nothing. the exception of one of my concealers going bad, but I think that was just because I've had it literally forever. So in love with this. And I hate that it's so big and awkward in the size of my head, but I remember now why I loved it so much. And it's like these baked shimmers are the stars of the show. They are just so stunning. This one has like a dent in it, so I must have used it quite a bit, but everything is good. Now I remember why I loved everything. I mean, the highlight, amazing. Love the brow pencil. Reminded why I liked this. I'm really happy with how this makeup look came out. What your thoughts are on these products. Are any of these still in rotation for you? Did any of them not work out for you? Have you not tried any of them? Let's chat. And also, I've really been feeling drugstore makeup lately. Like, I'm really enjoying the things that the drugstore's been putting out. So if there's any kind of drugstore content that you guys want to see, let me know. I have some ideas of my own that will be published shortly. Lots of drugstore content. I feel really inspired by the drugstore right now. I don't know what it is. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you never miss when I upload a video. You can follow me on social. My handle is @GlamLatte. And don't forget, the Glam Latte Beauty Podcast is everywhere you listen to podcasts. All those details are in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
I just wanna hold you.